Hello my beautiful friends, and today's video is about my most used or most loved makeup for 2020, so last year. So this is my first video of 2021, and hopefully you'll like my recommendations or my suggestions or what I like personally. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm doing it a bit differently. I'm actually standing and talking. I have all the makeup laid out on the table right here. I do have my notes right here as well. So I'm just gonna show you the makeup products that I actually used and loved for the year 2020. So let's get started. The first thing I want to mention is this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and this is the shade number 3, light medium. I use this as a base before I apply my foundation. It gives a nice dewy healthy glow. Today I don't have it on. Today I just have like everyday kind of makeup. I was working, so I just finished working right now, and that's the makeup I was wearing, so I didn't actually switch it up. The next item I want to mention is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. This is the old packaging. I don't know what the new packaging or the new formula is like, but this is the old formula and I love it. I wore this a ton in the summertime, and this stayed even with hot humid weather conditions. It lasted me all day, and the shade I have is my summer shade, so it's 4.0. The next complexion item I've been using a ton is Chanel LeBlanc Rosy Light Drops, and these ones I've been using a lot lately ever since winter started. They just give like a nice dewy glow um, on the cheeks. I don't have it on, but I usually do put this on and then put my blush over it, so this kind of peeks through and it just looks stunning. The next item I have is the Giorgio Armani Maestro Liquid Summer Bronzer, and this is the shade 110. This looks quite dark, but this just works perfectly as a liquid contour or a bronzer. So I just dab like tiny bit on just my cheekbones and I buff it out with Real Techniques contour brush, and it just gives like the most perfect chiseled effect. The next item I have is the MAC Fix Plus. I basically just rediscovered this. I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, but then I switched it up because my skin was super dry, and I had to switch it up because that one's also very drying with the alcohol in it. So I switched it to Max Fix Plus and it's amazing. I just love the result. The next item I have is the Fenty powder, the Pro Filter powder in the shade Lavender. I love applying this under my eyes. It just instantly brightens my eye, and it just makes your eyes look well rested. The other powder I use to set all over my face is the loose powder by Laura Mercier, and this is the sample size I got with my points. And this is the translucent version. I actually like it. I have never tried it. Can you believe it? I've never tried that powder, but ever since I tried it, I'm hooked. I might just repurchase the big tub once I'm done with this one. And the next powder I have is the Guerlain Meteoroids, and this is the Golden Bee collection. Let me just show you. So this is what they look like, and this is just an amazing buffing powder. Honestly, I don't know why I waited so long to try that, but it's an absolutely amazing powder. It just gives your skin a flawless filter that nothing can beat. The next item, let's get into the blushes actually, which I have a ton. So the first one we're gonna go over is this Chanel Le Chains de Chanel. So it's the chain one, and this is what it looks like. It looks well loved. I've been using it a ton in the fall time. It's just amazing. The next one I picked up was the Rose Petalante number 330. And that's the color. This is the one I've been wearing a lot lately, and that's my go-to as of now. The new one I picked up for the Boxing Day sale is this one, and this is Malice 71. And the first blush that I picked up was this one, Rouge Profound number 320. This is like a hot pink, and I use this a ton in the fall. The only other blush that I have been using that I have on my face today is by Terry Brightening CC palette. So I have this and this mixed together. Sometimes I just wear this alone. This one's little brightening powder, so I mix it in, and I don't need a highlighter. As you can see, that's what I have on my face. And the next item I'm going to go over are my bronzers, and this Gucci bronzer in the shade number 4. This was my go-to in the summer. However, it's a bit too dark now, so I'm just waiting to use it again in the summer. Then lately, this is my go-to. This is what you see on my face, and this is Le Beige Healthy Glow Illuminating Powder in Sunset. And you can see. So this is the one I've been using. And it doesn't look like I have messed up the pattern on it. Let me see. There's actually... Okay, I don't know where it is. But, so I have 2 of these Dior Rosy Vibes. This is the one in shade Rosy Vibes. It's a nude luminizer glow vibes. So this is the one I've been using lately. So I put like the Chanel Le Beige Rosy Light Drops, and then I use this over it, the Rosy Vibes. It just looks stunning. Like, it looks like your skin is glowing. I believe that's about the base, and then we're gonna move over to eyeliners. So there has been 3 eyeliners. The first one I'm gonna go over is actually 4 eyeliners. So Charlotte Tilbury Bedroom Black. I've rediscovered this. It's just a black eyeliner. I've been using it a ton. And then the new discovery is these Chanel Long Lasting Eyeliner in the shade Psych and 959. So this is the color. I've been wearing this a ton on my waterline. Then the eyeliner that you all saw me wearing was this by Melt Cosmetics in the fall time. It's called Burnish, and it's very liquidy. So that's the color. And then the new one that I just got is Onyx, and that's the matte black. So that's the one. And for mascara, the 2 new discoveries was this L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer. I used to use the Dior primer, but this is a cheaper alternative, and this is just as good. And then the new, well, I've actually used this before, but I kind of forgot. So I got the sample of the Buxom mascara in the Blackest Black, and this has been amazing. I haven't wore falsies for like 6 or 7 months. I just used the primer and I used the mascara to build up my lashes. Next, we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow palettes, which we have a ton. The first ones, I'm just gonna go over the Tom Ford quads. This is the one from last year, Soleil et Lune. And let me just show you. This one I didn't get a ton of views out of last year, but this year I used it a lot. I used it wet and dry, and that's what it looks like. The newest edition is the Badass. And this is the new one. So I actually like it. I know there are a lot of negative reviews about that one, but I actually enjoyed the smoky eye from it. The next palette I'm going to talk about is the NARS Orgasm X. X, sorry. And this is the color Story. So I use this as well, and it's pretty stunning. The next eyeshadow palette we're gonna go over are the Charlotte Tilbury. So the first one we're gonna go over is Dazzling Diamonds that I picked up recently, and I have used all of the colors. They're just more like toppers, and I have used them all as toppers. It's just stunning. So the 4 quads that I'm gonna go over are the Transformer eyes. This is an old palette. This is no longer available, but this is stunning for an everyday look. Then we have the Golden Goddess, which looks like this. And I actually have a separate tutorial on this. These are just really simple and easy palettes to use. This is the one I wore on Eid. This is the Exaggerize. And Dolce Vita is the one I wore on my birthday. So that's the palette right there. And then the bigger palette from Charlotte Tilbury, let's not forget them. So I picked up Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette for Boxing Day. And that's what I wore just, I believe 2 days ago. And then I picked up Starry Eyes to Hypnotize, which looks like this. And that's the palette. And then the newest one is the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. And that's this one. Next, we're going to move on to Chanel. So Chanel was the brand that I discovered this year, and I went all crazy. So I love their blushes. They last all day. There hasn't been a single blush that lasted me all day. Even NARS, MAC. What else? What are the good ones? YSL, Tom Ford, not too sure. Actually, I have a palette. I might need to retry the actual one, the individual blushes, but I haven't tried those yet. Okay, anyways, so so the first one I picked up was this Lace 9 Ombres. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I'm just going to show you. So this is the eyeshadow palette. I actually used it as well. So I do have tutorials on all the products that I'm showing you. If you go back to my videos and playlists, you will see all these products being used. The next one is 354 Warm Memories. This was the fall palette. And then we have 204 to say Vendome. So this one I have actually on from my hubby's birthday, I believe. No, that's actually this one. And this is 226 Tessé Ravioli. So these are stunning. And my last eyeshadow palettes, can you believe I don't have a favorite Pat McGrath palette? I did pick up the 2 Divine Roses, but I had to move, and then I had to cancel my order, and then the prices went back up, and I just decided not to buy it. So I'm probably just gonna wait. Hopefully Pat will come out with more sale, or I really want to pick up the Divine Rose 2 and 1, but we'll see. So I don't have them, but the palettes that I have are from Natasha Denona, and they are this is the Glam palette. So I use this a ton. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have. The one that I used a lot during the summer is the Bronze palette, and it's just stunning. I kind of used almost every shade from this one. So those are my favorites. You know what? I forgot the lippies. So the one that's on my lips is the Givenchy number 13 Rouge Intradict, and this is the actual lip color. I've been loving this for the winter. They're very moisturizing, hydrating, and they're long lasting. And then the next one I used a ton is my Tom Ford Pussycat 04. And that's what it looks like. So the TF logo is gone. Used it a ton. So those were the products. Hope you enjoyed watching my best of 2020 makeup. Stay tuned for lots more videos coming your way. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification button. Do feel free to check out my tutorials on the products that I've showed, especially the makeup palettes. Lots of love. Bye.